friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into their next action towards you, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Mid-Centurion Tarot, and pile number two is the Orion's Animal Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose the Mid-Centurion Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies, so close your eyes. Of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile one, your person's next action towards you. Let's get into that, alright? Pile one's person's next action towards pile one. Some clarification too as well. Okay, let's see. We have the Tower, clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, clarified by the Hand of Mysteries, the High Priestess. Big energies coming through, clarified by the Queen of Swords. Then I also have your Oracle cards, so let's take a look at what we have there. This is from the Crystal Oracle deck. We have Watermelon Tourmaline, then we have Intention, we also have Flirty Banter, and we have Butterfly. Okay. First off, there is a very, very big transformation happening with your person right now, all right? With the Butterfly coming out as well as the Tower, I think that there are very, very significant and very big changes happening in your person's life right now. I also feel that it has something to do with their heart chakra opening at this point in time. I would not be surprised if their heart chakra opening is actually the Tower moment for your person, where they realize that, hey, I can actually feel this deeply about someone, or I'm able to tap into deeper emotions towards someone. So there's something significant that's happened within your connection. I don't see it to be external. It seems to be very much within your person's connection with you. And it seems to be more internal. The Tower moment seems to be like a very, very big realization. And it's kind of like their heart is cracked open at this point. I think that your person has been in relationships in the past, but either it was very surface level, it might have been very abusive relationships, it also might have been very, very toxic relationships. I think that there was an urge for your person to kind of open their heart and to be free in a connection, but I also think that the people that they were with did not allow that to happen, or I think that the unhealthy environment of those connections just made your person close up and just shut down completely. This is probably one of the healthiest connections that your person has ever been in, ever. And for some of you, I am seeing that it could be long distance, but it looks like things between the two of you are quite healthy, and things have been progressing in your connection, and it looks like both of you are feeling pretty good about where you are at. Now, the Tower moment that's happened with your person is them realizing that connections can actually just be ease. It doesn't always have to be like an uphill battle where you constantly keep fighting for love, or you constantly keep fighting with the other person. There is a very, very beautiful and natural acceptance that is there in your connection. Pile one and your person, they feel ready to be themselves with you. They feel ready to give more of their heart. I think that this is something like they've always wished for a connection like this. But I also think that your person might have had some unhealed energies within them, which is probably why it was mirrored in the relationships that they were a part of. A lot of healing has happened with your person. A lot of transformation has happened, perhaps due to the abusive and toxic relationships that your person has been through in the past, kind of them learning how to stand up for themselves, them learning how to choose healthy relationships and kind of walk away from red flags or people who just didn't align with them anymore. I think that has been a very, very big realization on your person's end, or it just has been the journey. And I think part of the Tower moment that's happened with your person, like this really, really this is like shatter, you know. It's kind of like every illusion that they had about relationships has just been shattered just being with you. This person might have thought that, you know, relationships were only just that, like just constant battle, power dynamic, you know. But with you, it just felt like everything was so, it wasn't easy, but I will say that there was a very, very beautiful ease to your connection. This person, they might have just met you one time and they felt like they had known you lifetimes. And I also would not be surprised if both of you have known each other in lifetimes, and that's why there's this sense of familiarity between the two of you, and both of you just kind of gel very well together. There is a very beautiful balance between the two of you. Oh, I feel like I'm speaking so much because I feel like there's so much on my chest, like in like my heart, that I want to get it out. And I feel like that is your person's energy at this point in time. I think that there are a lot of realizations that are happening with respect to this connection. And just, you know, I think that your person also feels so much of relief that they found someone that they had actually been looking for all their life. And I actually would not be surprised if both of you are soulmates of some kind. It does feel like that. The energy coming through it feels like this is not your first lifetime together, and it's possible that both of you have evolved. Your connection has evolved over past lifetimes as well. Their next action towards you is to be prepared for anything and everything that comes your way, Pawan. I think that your person is very aware that life is a mystery. Like, you can't really predict what is going to happen. You can kind of chart out possibilities, but to be completely prepared for what's next, yeah, it's very difficult. And so your person is aware of that, and they're kind of mentally and emotionally prepping themselves, and also physically prepping themselves to be prepared for anything and everything that's gonna happen in the future. And their current action, and I feel like it's happening right now, is them playing out different scenarios in their head and kind of seeing, okay, well, if this happened, then this is how I would take action. If this problem came up, then this is how I would work on it. Or you know, if I have to move, like for example, both of you are long distance and your person has to bridge the gap between the two of you. Okay, maybe I will go back and forth a few times, you know, maybe once every 2 weeks, I will kind of save up money and do so. You know, these are all, like, your person is imagining scenarios between the two of you, and they're seeing how it would play out and how they would react and what their action would be. And that is what their current actions are. Actually, it's happening right now. And there's a lot of clarity that is setting in with your person, but all of this is internal though. Pawan, I will say, all of this is more of your person kind of mentally prepping themselves, emotionally prepping themselves. But whatever it is, whatever they seem to be kind of understanding about you and about this connection, they didn't think that they could love someone this much. And you know, with the watermelon tourmaline coming up, you know, I open my heart to give and to receive love, and there's just that natural ease between the two of you, you know, that giving and receiving. Your person doesn't have to work hard for your love, and they don't have to work hard to give you love as well. It looks like you are very, very receptive to their love. And so it is that heart that's opening up, you know, that's pushing them to kind of think of future possibilities between the two of you. If there are any problems that will come up, okay, well, how do we face this? What can I do? How can I make this situation better? You know, so all of those permutations and combinations are kind of going in your person's mind at this point in time. And they have every intention, Pawan, they have every intention to take this as far as possible. Like, they do understand, and it's kind of like they are trying to be rational, that yes, you know, sometimes relationships don't work out, but there's a part of them that feels that it will. You know, that's the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords combination coming up. Like logically, rationally, they kind of want to calm themselves down and say, you know what, I'm going to give this my best shot. But it's okay, you know, I mean, obviously it's not going to be okay if it doesn't work out, but they're like kind of telling themselves, okay, well, not all relationships do work out, but somehow there is this feeling in me that this is going to work out. Somehow I feel, given the energies that we are in, this seems to be long term. There seems to be more that's happening here that I might not completely understand, but I feel it. I just feel it in my bones that this is going to work out. So there's a little bit of that clash between the rational mind trying to protect them, as well as their intuition kind of coming through and letting them know that, hey, you know what, it's going to be different this time. And they have every intention to take this all the way, whatever that could mean for you, Pal 1. And it looks like your person just wants to continue whichever phase you are in with your person, Pal 1. Like you could have just met them, you could be actually married for a few years as well, I would not be surprised. But they want to continue that energy that both of you are in. It feels very, very precious. And I think that your person sometimes worries about like the next stages of your lives kind of panning out. Like maybe both of you are trying for a child. So how is that going to work out? Or both of you are thinking about adopting, whether it's a plant baby, fur baby, or you know, like an actual human baby as well. Like what's gonna happen? How is that gonna happen? Okay, if like our child could be any like child, pet. I don't know why I feel like clarifying this, so maybe there are a few of you out there who, you know, you're thinking of like fur babies or plant babies or even like a human baby. You know, okay, well, what's gonna happen if they fall sick in the middle of the night? You know, how are we gonna handle that? You know, so all of these things, that is actually what their next action is towards you, is like kind of figuring out different scenarios that could play out so that they are completely prepared. For some of you, it could be meeting your parents. It could be, you know, okay, well, I need to travel at least once every 2 weeks to meet my person. How am I going to do that? And what's going to happen when we meet? You know, planning out dates for the two of you, how to bring both of you closer, how to navigate through the next phases of your life. And that is their next action towards you. And frankly, it looks like it's already happening right now because your person's just so invested in this connection right now, and you've really, really opened their heart, Pal 1. It's very, very beautiful energies coming through. Kind of like shattered their illusions about what a relationship really actually is all about. And I really think that both of you just give each other such immense strength. Let me get you one message or one advice, whichever wants to come through, Pal 1. Let's see. All right, so first off, there have been difficult times between the two of you. One message coming through is there were definitely lessons that were meant to be learned, all right? Whether it is difficult times between the two of you or difficult times in your past with other connections, difficult times in your person, there was a reason why both of you went through the journey that you did to find each other. There were reasons for that. So take some time to acknowledge the journey, as painful as it has been for both of you to come together. It might be helpful for you to make peace with the past, make peace with the pain, because it feels like maybe that energy might be clouding a little bit of all the happiness that both of you are meant to experience in the future as well. And also could be kind of stopping both of you from, it could be kind of putting a pause on this energy between the two of you, like the past pain, whether it is from this relationship or another relationship. So it could be blocking some action from the two of you. It could be blocking you both from kind of fully experiencing how beautiful this connection could actually be. So take some time to make peace with the past. That's the energy that's coming through, peace with the pain. Just understand that every single thing that you've been through and your person actually, it's brought both of you together. It's brought both of you into alignment. There was a reason for it. There was a purpose, a higher purpose to it. So that could help you make peace with the pain. Another message that's coming through is both of you are in this together. You know, it could feel like you were the only one carrying the pain. Your person was not, but it looks like there was pain on both sides. Maybe how that pain kind of manifested might have been different, might have been completely different scenarios, situations, but looks like the undercurrent energy, both of you have been through significant transformation, significant pain to get to where you are at. And that deserves, you know, to be made peace with at this point in time, just so that you can completely and wholly experience the joy that is meant for both of you, because both of you have put in so much of effort into alignment. All right, Pile 1? All right. So that brings me to the end of your reading. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips to send in, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile 1, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 2. For those of you who chose Orion's Animal Tarot, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, Pile 2. Your person's next action towards you. Let's take a look, shall we? Pile 2's person's next action towards you. Clarifications, please. We have the Two of Cups clarified by the Four of Swords. We have the Star clarified by the Death. Okay. We have Three of Cups clarified by the Three of Swords. Okay. I have your Oracle cards as well. This one is from the Crystal Oracle deck. That's called Tektite. We have Construct. We have Travel Plans. Yes, I did get that. We have Bear. All right. I am getting very, very heavy third-party energies coming through. All right. This definitely feels like there is another person involved. It could also be that you are the third party at this point in time. If there isn't any third party, I don't think that this is your pile, because the energy is too strong for me to ignore. I'm not even able to like shift out into another dynamic. Like I'm so focused on that. So I think that there's a reason. So if there is no third party energy, I would say that I don't think this is your pile. You could check out Pile 1 or any of the other videos, but there's definitely heavy, heavy, heavy third party energy in the form of a person as well. I don't think that the energies for third party, specifically a person, has come up this strong in the past for me. But your person is in another connection at this point in time, all right? And I think that that particular connection has a significant influence related to the dynamic of this connection. And I think that for a very long time, your person did not do anything about it. They just stayed in that third party situation. Now, in particular, I am getting that it is a very, very, very draining relationship. So it could be platonic, it could be a familial, it could actually also be a romantic connection as well. It could just be maybe they're in like an abusive home, or it could be that maybe their friends have been kind of stopping this connection from flowing, maybe kind of letting your person know that they don't approve of this connection in some way. It could be societal expectations. It could also be like a marriage that your person is in, or even just in another connection as well. And for a very long time, it looks like the energies have been very stagnant for quite some time, Pile 2, but your person was very dormant. I don't think that they knew what to do, even though this particular connection was really, really draining them. They were very frustrated about it. They didn't know how to get out of it, what to do. There was just no clarity, and it feels like every single place your person was just attacked. Your person just felt attacked in that connection constantly. And even to think about kind of getting out of it seemed like it wasn't easy, or it was just very, very difficult for your person to take action at that point in time. And even with like tektite, it's formed when the meteor strikes, has struck Earth, I guess. Yes. So I think even just that energy, I think it's just very, very powerful. And whatever this person or this relationship, this third-party relationship, it had such a big and strong hold on your person, and they were just unable to break away from it. Their next action towards you, pal to you, and this is pretty big, is to choose you, is to walk away from this connection that is no longer serving them, and is to take actionable steps to move towards you. Your person is undergoing such a massive transformation at this point in time. I think that they're also gaining the courage to make a decision for themselves. It might be a little bit wobbly, just like, how when you've had like a very, very deep sleep and you just suddenly get up, you're still a little woozy. You're still trying to figure out what to do, but you know that you have to get out of the bed and you need to take steps, right? So that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling your person is in. They're very, very sure of what to do. Like they have to come towards you and they need to walk away from this connection. And frankly, they're realizing that they can't just depend on fate to kind of turn things around for them. No, they have to take action. They have to physically take some action towards this connection. And it looks like for a long time your person was waiting for the universe to kind of give them abundance. And I want to say abundance in quotes because I think that your person kept choosing not to accept the abundance that the universe was actually kind of just keeping it there for them. They just had to take that step of receiving it. But now it looks like they're stepping into energies where they're going to accept the abundance that's coming through from the universe. And that could be, yes, as well, your connection, pal, to you. And so there are active steps that your person is taking towards you, even with travel plans. This person could physically come and like land up at your doorstep. That's kind of the energy that's coming, or could travel towards you. But for others of you, if you just live nearby, then this could just be, emotionally and physically walking away from what is no longer serving them, leaving a place behind, leaving a relationship or a connection behind, and coming towards you, choosing to be with you. That seems to be a very, very big action. And given we have the Star coming out and Death, it's taken a lot, or it is taking a lot out of your person to step into this energy. Your person, there's definitely pain in letting go as well. Like for some of them, it could be a familial connection that they just have to let go in order to come towards you, and there is pain from that. For others of you, it could be breakdown of an existing connection, and as much as your person feels this love and this connect between the two of you, letting go of one part of it, one part of their life that they were kind of in their comfort zone about for quite some time, yes, that is going to cause pain naturally, right? It is natural, even though there is going to be happiness when they come towards you. But even I'm taking deep breaths because even just thinking about this is pretty big for your person, but they're ready to take action. This is their next action towards you, and they're coming towards you. They're walking away from what is no longer serving them. And more importantly, they're accepting that the love that both of you have for each other is the abundance that the universe has sent for them. So maybe in the past your person didn't believe they were worthy of this connection. It's possible that your person might have thought that this connection would just never happen because the universe doesn't give them what they want, and the universe always just takes from them and just always constantly gives them pain. That could also just have been the mindset that your person is in. I don't blame them though. I think that it's also possible that the life experiences that your person has been through could have made them feel that way. But like I said, there's a very, very big transformation, and there's a lot of healing that's been going on internally within them as well, with the Star coming out, that your person feels ready to accept the abundance that the universe is giving them. And they're no longer kind of in an energy where, okay, well, the universe never has anything for me, fate never changes for me. It's now like they're changing. The way that they're approaching this is, I will take control of the situation. I will accept the abundance that already exists. I just have to tap into that energy. Some massive shifts going on. And I gotta tell you, your person's doing this for you, pal, too. I mean, there is no other explanation. This is soulmate energy coming through right off the bat, like with the Two of Cups as well, and just heavy energies of transformation, choosing you, choosing to be with you. Even with the Bear coming out, there's very, very big energies. And I think that your person might be a little bit exhausted from just even thinking about all this, but they are going to be taking action. I think that you already feel the energy shift. I think that from like sacral, all right? So from like I'm actually feeling the energy right now. So from sacral, it looks like your person's like kind of moving up to solar plexus, and it's kind of like from when it started out with feeling they were worthy of this abundance, feeling like, okay, I have to take action. I need to take this abundance for myself. Now it's slowly moving upwards to like their solar plexus, which is, I am going to take action. I am going to choose this. I am going to take a step for myself rather than waiting for things to shift. And so a little bit of shaky ground. It's still in that transformation. I'm still getting that transition. It's not yet completely into full action oriented energy, which I guess is also with the Four of Swords coming over here. But they will take action towards you. They are choosing you. They are choosing your connection, pal, too. If you are worried about that, if you've not heard from your person for a while, I would say just let them be. I think that there is a lot that's going on within them, and even just choosing this connection and accepting that this connection is there for them, and all they have to do is take a step towards that. Even those, it's going to take a bit of time for your person to, it's going to take a bit of time for your person to kind of step into those energies. But once that energy starts, like once your person starts to completely embody that energy, it will be very fast, right? But it will take a little bit of time for your person to just step there. I think also a lot of regret about what they have to let go, just emotionally preparing for getting out of their comfort zone, emotionally preparing for the pain that is going to come through from walking away from what is no longer serving them. With death and rebirth coming through, I mean, yes, it's a completely, they have to let go of a lot of what possibly some aspects of it were part of their identity as well, So there's also that loss of identity that your person's feeling through this as well, and kind of building a new sense of self. All of that, it's big, very, very big energies coming through, pal, too. So give your person the space, the time to figure things out. They are in the process. I do see the sun. So your person is kind of gaining that energy, but still in transition, still in that process. But their next action towards you is to choose this connection. And more importantly, your person is stepping into energies where they want to take control of their life rather than just letting life happen to them in the way that, like being very passive. Rather than that, your person wants to step into more active energies and more energies of taking control of their life, taking control of how they accept the abundance that the universe has to offer for them, rather than just constantly being in an environment that is not serving them, that is just filled with so much of pain, that has been draining them. Just walking away from that itself is their next action. And it's also about choosing themselves, choosing what brings them emotional fulfillment, what makes them really genuinely happy on the inside as well. And it looks like it is you. You are the abundance that the universe has kind of presented to your person. But I don't think that your person kind of felt it in the past, or they just thought that, it wasn't possible, or that the universe is tricking them. That could also be another energy that's coming through as well. But they're trusting it, pal, too. They're trusting. And because of that trust, it's pushing them to take action. All right? This is where I will leave you for today, pal, too. I really, really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that you're watching. Sorry, I'm struggling with my thoughts at this point in time. Hold on, I think that there might be more messages. Hold on, that usually does happen. Another message, yes, that's coming through is that your person is realizing that by choosing themselves, they're actually choosing your connection. And that has been a very, very significant realization that's brought them the courage to walk away from what is no longer serving them, to kind of have this rebirth within them, to kind of become a new person, a person that is willing to choose themselves. All right? Yes, this is where I will leave you, pals, and you always have free will. Trust your intuition, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye bye.